video obeko jail and if you go jail bomfa ko tiketwa we ya bema te se me ekobedu a bra Facebook na be dede and so court bra na be ka kire mo de okoye no court wo we jimi yatu ebura na waso yatu ebura na waso yatu ebura na emotional intelligence uni ba kumpo na me ekọ Nyankopon ti asia menwi mikuta o minim me miaw me sa oya na me ka me se na me se na me so mu ansa me je mu na me miaw de bia ubeko jail so nim on say na untimi ntucha wo nam ubeko jail enti bon fa ko tiketwa yi ye twen ho ye njaye o ye twen ye ni je wo ho dia o ye ne ye pe mo ye pe mo ye betu eburo no eburo de be ma de bia de mo ye mo eburo no na wujimi hu mo enti mo amunim ko tiketwa no mo amunim na Vietnam no mo kan say Kevin Taylor say it is a command and na dwi bra ochina bra also about to say me decide say no I am deciding the pace now obi antumi njai nobody is going to stop anything nobody until I decide. They also join the only so jai. I decide. Intimation a command. I am now a catch them when they see your court. Kwasia asem da court now to ho eju to. We Jimmy. O ya kwara. Ubi bia Jimmy sam untumi shada endwene. Eye appointee bia o Ghana John Mahama e man appointment no. E o say omo first and I say omo 1 month salary no. Ye de koto eye den eye funding. Inti technically John Dramani Mahama 1 appointees of Mahama Sinyina, Obia 1 month salary, Yerekwakoto Ayedian, Yerekwakoto Aye, Mahama Cares Foundation, Send ye beya, MPP for ni be yari, na say Yarea Kwankura, Mahama Cares no, Safoto, Nebitumasha MPP for no, and the Ghana for, MPP for no Jimmy, Dodon and Ayare, and it's a mechanisano. And a moi, Yashem Rano, na Yadam appointment letter Mamma, Mumubi Mundis, no, or say, mo 3 months salary in Yerekoto Mahama Cares in him.
Whenever I say my PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
Timin kanchire no. If you saw many boy win a bokro no. Makachire mo. Boy no onye, his name is Williams Anefi Sapon, aka Dr. Wask, a thief, a criminal. He works in Ghana and pretends oh we sika bi onika pre, e wibia ne nse. Yeah. Baby obekobia onko, me kura me mumu, me hu hwe, me say ni free me hu de akompo. Enti Baby Abeshia, Williams and Afrifa, because Kevin Taylor said, nobody should do business with him. All right, thank you very much. And my catch them. And then my catch there, a Bonfako ticket to I said, yes. Bonfako ticket to and Okoko to on Ganchemo. Bonfako ticket to a Jimmy D. Our case was called to not to show so case with Jimmy Brita. Ye betina, why is a coco, Utu Brupen was so, Utu Brupen was so, Obako jail. Bova, Bakuesika, Baku jail, only no wanted to do na. Bova Jimmy, Utu Brupen was so, I ubeted get to was so, Utu Bruno was so with Jimmy, Onisa, only self control with Jimmy. Na adwene so form ontuminya journalism kasa mesi mon kanche bova ko tiketwa na Vietnam mesi bra Facebook yen stop you obi awo it is open John Mahama ba mu democracy ni yedwuma na Vieta bova ko tiketwa obema ketikiti said double and I want to Ghana rob as on to yombo fia bro chire mere faka utriman sana oba Facebook bova ko tiketwa Messi bra Facebook me na meto mensafro a command. You have no option that to come on Facebook. Adiano ujaya mempene. You have to still do it a force. Because we don't have anything to entertain ourselves. As we sit here, they be a bese abodam for ye nye dan say ye hia abodam for ashomo a force. I am forcing, I am demanding. Bova kwa tiketwa bra Facebook na beka kire enkwasiafo no mdi wechi ni say video na delete here no chire mu chire ma de kudie ntia delete here and the court can the oka chire mo court no ka check kwase afro de wechire kwateketo a mese mama obipi e be boagu wani utirim mese obipi no e be boafo akuma na afa utirim bo so abodam unimi ohun me ya full time bomfa kwateketo a na Vietnam me na me hyew wo option bi Me na me show. We be ma bra America. Me see me na me show. Me see bra Facebook no so. You see there, umpe me na me decide whether ube ye juana so me na me see by force. Team, send him $200 to buy data. Come and tell the world, say, I didn't would delete this video no. Ode boy kwasi pay be ma 1,000 Ghana. 1,000 Ghana. Ufin untumi mbobra. As what you are employed, you are unemployed. A typical unemployed buffoon. Unye juma. Now you say anafi ene be ma kakra mo be nipa. And they also be anafi do obeko jail anafi be jail. Bonfa ko tiketwa. We are be ma te se me ekobedu a bra Facebook. Na be dede. And that's all court. Bra na be ka kire mo de okoye no court wo. We jimi yatu eburu anu aso. Yatu eburu anu aso. Yatu eburu anu emotional intelligence uni ba kumpo. Na me akọ Nyankopon te ase abi wi. Mikuta o minim. Me miaw me. Sa we na me ka me say na me say na me so mu. Ansa me je mu na me miaw de bia. Ubeko jail so nim. O say na untumi ntucha o nam. Ubeko jail. Enti bonfa ko ticket wai. Ye twen o. Ye njaye o. Ye twen. Ye ni je wo ho. Dia o ye ne ye pe mo. Ye pe mo. Ye betu eburo de be ma de bia. De mo ye mo eburo no na wujimi hu mo. Enti mo amunim ko ticket wa no. Mo amunim na Vietnam no. Mo kanye say Kevin Taylor say it is a command. And na adwi bra. Ochina bra. Also about to say me decide said no. I am deciding the pace now. Obian to me, nobody is going to stop anything. Nobody until I decide. They also joining the only so jai. I decide. Inti me shamo a command. I am now a catch them when they see o court. Kwasia asem da court now to ho eju to. We Jimmy. Oya kwara. Ubi bia Jimmy sam untumi shada enjene. Ye betu eburo saa me de me hu se yetu eburo anu asoso yi metu eburo de bia mo aso ososo a uye meya oya an. So let's take care of better business. Bonfa koteketwa na Vietnam. Nana ho shishino nana bre nana tumi nkasa de se nana ba onim de onye se ya mekoye show a ebia na mebu akofu no makoka semina jail na ebia 12 years ya sa 50 se amenya dan nana data so asa nana yere etwe no nana anya adwuma nana ka ekuta go do petro gum nana bre nana me betu sa nana se me wo so wadwini mu ha emu ha ai why say tete confirm no wadwini mu ha metu eburo sa metu eburo e dia beso baako metu eburo e dia beso baako ososo ade wura ne bechewo oso a onse wajimi nti asem da court na wo sa ate ho ka ho asem wajimi o enti bonfa koteketwa ochina anadwi bra na kirekire mu kire ma de ntina we delete ma men lady na obedidi na tem so onyelo ade na we delete sa episode no ade na we delete we abema we na so na we abema yi obema kitikiti sa dabo yesi yade intietiemu ni impo e na kire mbema sam yade adwene nyansa e na yade ye mbema sam enti kotikiti we eye me imrante nyina hene me otumfo na me se me hyew mato eburo besoso. All right, now let's take our business. Now you see this. John Dramani Mahama ended the president Okatakyie, and it's exactly 2:39 above 5 pp upon Ghana time exactly 9 o'clock na upon show no ntimomi enka eye adepa eye John Mahama abanwe omoye ama Ghana for. Now government appointees who failed to declare their asset by 31st March will have their 3-month salaries donated to the Ghana Medical Trust Fund. And John Dramani Mahama kasa, and early on, and I say, now by the start, you know, or the Mrabi Betoho, say we appointee. Now say 31st of March, ufeli say ube declare assets. John Dramani Mahama say na asuchie eda homau. Now, there's one thing people are forgetting. When John Mahama was making that statement, some people had not been given the appointment letter. Meaning, time na John Mahama ASR statement, you know, na nipeni bi wakura ye na appointee omo. in the also TS say now omo ana time a John Mahama eka sa asem na yenya momo appointment. This does not apply to them. This only applies to those who had received the appointment letter and were officially appointees of John Mahama's government. Into Asuma President Ninkano, also TS say a chair want to bro for or see more time or 31st March deadline say wow when declare assets no or say a chuma so no sa time no kasa na e mo monsa come letters because sa time wa won sanka letter no now when you appointee of the government now or see asotwe da was say mo o ma samra no a mo ndi so ebesi nne no mo 3 months salary e ye maketua January February March ni nyina no ye de kwa koto foto na ye bia e friend Mahama case nim sa foto na and the MPP chairman a owo krofuom ana MPP chairman a owo atonsu se yare bono etwi bi bedana ham na onye sika emfan yi na ebia onya cancer ebia MPP for chairman o bantama MPP for chairman a owo kowum praye so se ebia yare kwankoro bi beto no so ana na yire so ana na mma so na onye sika emfan hwe no ho a sa Mahama Cares Fund no enum ne yebekọ ne akoyi sika e de abehwe MPP chairman no enti John Mahama say sa appointees a munyina fairly say and the contract am ne ekohu say mo a muntumi nyeye no because o say auditor general na kasa say and accountant general say there are a few of you guys who have not done that or say the first punishment and say mo a mun declare no John Mahama say January February March mo salary ni nyina ye kwakoto den ye kwakoto Mahama Cares Fund nim enna wasa hye wama order say na appointees nyina obia de 1 month salary kwakoto Mahama Cares nim so technically mo a mundi sambra no so mo 4 month salary ni nyina ekọ Mahama Cares nim what you say because first 3 months no wa when declare time na okasa wa na wunya appointment de wonka na wa na wunya appointment no Mahama said January to March was our salary ni nyina ye kogu Mahama Cares foundation nim and now Osashemra said time I be a Mahama Care fund no oka say appointee bia o Ghana John Mahama a man appointment no or say almost first and I say almost 1 month salary no ye koto fund nim into technically John Dramani Mahama one appointee some more Mahama sinyina obia 1 month salary ye koto koto Mahama Cares Foundation send ye be ya MPP fo ni bi yare na say yare kwa ankura Mahama Cares no sa photo no betuma hwe MPP fo no ene Ghana fo MPP fo no magimi dodo ne yare ene tina meka no sa no ena mo a ye hye mra no na ye de mo appointment letter amamu a mumu bi mundi so no o say mo 3 months salary ni nyina ye koto Mahama Cares nim ena ye besa de mo 1 month salary asaka ho 4 months na ye koto Mahama Cares found nim that is what the president said today. Let's listen to the president.
On the 18th February 2025, I set a deadline of 31st March 2025 for all appointees who are taking office or being nominated at the time to declare their assets. An update provided by the Auditor General to my office indicates that some of you failed to meet that deadline. For all those who are appointed or nominated before 31st March 2025 and failed to meet the deadline, you are to forfeit 3 months of salary to be donated to the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, named after me, Mahama Cares. In addition to 1 month salary that I've asked all appointees to donate to the Mahama Cares Trust Fund. So it means that those who omitted to declare assets by the date, you are paying 4 months salary to Mahama Cares. However, if by close of day Wednesday, 7th May 2025, any of you still fails to declare your assets, count yourself automatically dismissed.
President no Osaka si so osay sa asema wakin muna ewosanka 31st we mu declare mo assets time na o make sa statement mo na mo appointment letter no osay by the 7th of this month wa still obe felisa obe declare assets no or catch us automatically ya pamon we ni nyansani a odi amanso odi manso osay wa undeclare ya je 4 months edi ko Mahama Cares Fund nim no say by 7th when to men declare also counting who said John Mahama wapamon. 80 by 7th, you know, moi, yaka say, mun declare before the 31st of March, 1 year, yajem 4-month salary, nina, edekwa ugu Mahama Cares Foundation, funding, I'm sorry, or say by 7th, so un declare ya pamon, or say, count yourself sacked. Inti, wamamo from now to the 7th, so when declare, Mahama say, you have been sacked from his government. A simple and tietia, gidi biya ni ho, automatic sack. We any president, we any abain, or say de biano abain biba. It me set some examples. Leadership is very important, and you see, dear Mahama, you know, somebody will say, oh, we dear say ahumida, but we need to start somewhere. We need to be consistent. We need to show leadership. And then the mama Ghana for abeti, I say, ampa, adia we dear, it has to continue. Inti some people say, oh, where do you be that? And no na Ekufuado beye na what they say Ghana. Because Ekufuado di bonia to the pointer. A do point even the majority of Ghanaians don't have trust and they don't have trust in governance. They don't have trust in politicians. But not all politicians are foolish like Jema to me. Not all politicians are liars like Bawumia. Not all politicians are not stable mentally like in the Japan. And your politicians in and the Kasa to say Abronye. It is Aponchi. Inti Nana Kufuado, his bad governance, no, ebema politicians in be looking like Sadi Kufuado. But now John Mahama is making the difference. John Mahama is making us understand. Say you nyansa for to me the Oman Shaw Monsa. Your leaders are omo junior konkan omunim nyansa sebio omutumi nyoma. So we all need to understand that nobody is joking here. Real issues nekoso. And also Osaka Asemi Kahon John Dramani Mahama. It's about a year gifts. Obuoha. Yes, yo, President be about power. I appointee be ya koche na de or say ende. So we John Mahama appointee and I buy with my appointee or a limit to gifts. And no crampono gift a brute 20,000 also making sure so we declare. Sebio so free baby our opposition na o kokra. A president to go on a whole coin sa gift no or the beko anasa on fanko. Or say Sebia we a head of ebiti say NYE. And I say we a gold board director. And I say when I share a year national BB NADMO we a government appointee. Now say obi chawa dear as a gift we a government person. Now say nipa ne chawa gift na over 20,000 Ghana. What has to happen? And they say I was a sa gift no would declare. In fact, say below 20,000 crampona, you still have to declare. Now say 20,000 and over, I also declare. Now who fair buy crown to me say, oh, me wa buy na we the car we chair me intimidate court. It is only the president who can decide to say, Sadia we the chair we or the beko na fanko. John Dramani Mahama, the president, spoke on this. Let's listen to him.
Gifts and hampers. We all know our cultural fondness for gifts, but we must now draw a clear line between appreciation and influence. Appointees are prohibited from accepting gifts or favors, especially from companies or individuals with interest in governmental decisions. If a gift is received during an official engagement and its estimated value exceeds 20,000 Ghana cedis, it must be declared. And upon leaving office, the gift must be surrendered unless expressly permitted to retain it by the president. As for hampers and gift items, no government funds, including internally generated funds, are to be used to purchase or distribute hampers. The only exception is modest gifts to staff as a reward for excellence or retirement. For government entities that must distribute hampers or gifts as part of their corporate commercial policy, express permission for the budgeted expenditure must be received from the Office of the Chief of Staff.
Enti Jamahama kamu ina mate gift kickbacks no say eswetwa. Say okoye official duty be me na me CEO of DNDN and e ba ha and I say Mr. CEO and then they ato Nissan pickup be the amount. Oje sa pickup na Fabra office because it was an official assignment. Now sa pickup no come and declare na NC office or enye Jumama office. So ye kura na wo kwa president nkwa na betuma ka sa gift we fa ko. Say gift no exceed 20,000 I also declare. Now or see any say oje gift every people are omoni aban juma. Companies be are private. So yeah, they are a private company. But Ushemuno not aban one more contract da. Ebi omoni aban wo in Sawoswobi. San konfono oya John Mahama appointee and the code of ethics no or say you cannot do business and be taking gifts from such entities because it can influence your decision making. In the John Mahama the code of ethics not to into moya John Mahama appointees no we are clear and understandable. You have to understand the president and say in your official capacity you cannot take a gift worth over 20,000. In your official capacity, when you take gift over 20,000, you need to declare, and also it does not become yours. It is only when the president sees it fit to give it to you. Until you cannot use your office to go do some kickbacks and wear a gift in the name of bribe. No. Code of ethics was today launched by the president or today basically introduced to the appointees by the president. Go by the code of ethics. There is a book that was launched today. Go and take the book and let it guide you as an appointee of John Mahama. Keep the book with you. Let it be in your office. Let it be with you. This is your holy Bible as far as you are working for John Mahama as an appointee. The moment you fail to follow the principles in this code of ethics holy Bible, John Mahama by apprenting, you need to understand so automatically you'll be sacked, and at the end of the day you'll be interrogated, investigated, and then when you're like here, prosecuted and jailed. You need to understand the pace has been set. There's nothing like, hey, wait there, minimo makanwaha. It is going viral. The world knows John Mahama has spoken. The code of ethics is out there. Go and get the book and read. Say the I won't end up in jail or being fired. Abra winning naso. John Mahama and the can say me Osaka for code of ethics and he made a straight emphatic statement about travels are buying a human for appointees makwentu or say all official travels of government appointees must be approved by the chief of staff. Say a government appointee na say jumadi bi abeda Switzerland, jumadi bi abeda Togo, abeda Benin, abeda eye abrochire, yakasa abrochire Togo ya abrochire, yakasa abrochire Benin ya abrochire, Sudan ya abrochire, America ya abrochire, UK ya abrochire, oko Germany ya abrochire. So we are aban adwuma under John Mahama as an appointee. Code of ethics no ebi na making kan kire no. O ma miska meboa se ne be ayenyi wedi. Uwi akwaji bukri mi de kan. Na fa kwase atena kai Kevin Taylor de bi ogina ekon so ye be pamon. John Mahama say o kwa kodi dwuma ama aban no as a government appointee a ono ato ne nsafro. It does not matter wherever you are going, whether by train, whether you are driving, whether you are flying, whether you are witching, however way you are going, it should be approved by the chief of staff. No official travels can be done by an appointee without the sanctioning or without the permission or the approval of the chief of staff. Inti so once a government appointee be etukwan. Also busa say na chief of staff or approve trip way and sana oko. We all have to be watching. Sa nkwasi akwentu na subetwa. Sa akwentu na media mekwa ha. Sa na bi mu nkwasi akwentu no ebi nsi biem. Enti we and John Mahama is telling you Ghanaians. Mo amoye na point say send say agency bim a government institution be now your head or whatever position you occupy. Now say akwenya bi abeda also kwa abrochire to represent the government or your agency. You need to go take approval from the chief of staff. Julius Debra is there. We have Standogbe there. Their office is in your Jubilee House. You need to email, write, or go in there and seek approval before the government can clear you to fly, drive, witching, or boat out of this country. There are so many forms of traveling. You can boat out, you can fly out, you can drive out, you can jog out, you can witch out, you can whatever out you want to go. At the end of the day, as far as you're a government appointee, you need to take approval from the chief of staff. Now, John Dramani Mahama, any appointee who close who by close of Wednesday, the 7th May 2025, still fails to declare. Okay, I've spoken about that. Now, and John Mahama ya DB, you say, you waka the peno, osro and no kind of Frenchman, le si et le snocon, tu le pas sencre lison. You waka the peno, osro le tout le la maison, tu le pas sencramion, le hanson. You waka no, osro Now, and John Mahama, read the code of a year. Code of ethics. Edi actually a year Ghana nyina about actually ne appointees no. Or yes, something extraordinary in Ghana you don't normally see, and in Africa you don't normally see. These are things that the government and the president. Oh yeah, I am very proud because when you have journalists who are gossips like Manasseh Azuri, akwala de nim like science ayuwem na obabia ware no sebi o tigana na o kase oh no ye djuma wo Fourth Estate and the two and also nyejuma of Fourth Estate. Azuri, oyiri a lawyer, oyiri boy juma, onam Ghana, consenti media house beyond bezo nube juma. Because we want to prevent liars like Manasseh Azuri, a thief like Manasseh Azuri. Oni mamika be binchiremo. Let me talk about this first. And John Mahama did something at Jubilee House. A man for the car chair the president as a gift. And a man for the car, I think some businessmen. And John Mahama catch a Ghana for say, you know something? Menomoka say, car ne board dimpa mienu. Businessmen and our company be the abecheme as the president. I want Ghanaians to know, said this car, it is over 20,000 Ghana cedis. So I am officially giving Ghana this car. Yeah, the abecheme by Ghana nje. Go and add it to the pool. Eye aban car sa egua sebio aban ko baby a na yede ama nipa momuchi John we dey fepa o intended John Mahama say sa cars no sebio yede be chair no as a president, but as far as oye government official oye ono so ye appointing himself because he appointed himself, the constitution appointed him no or say code of ethics no eye adwuma e apply to no inti cars ni mienu no or se monje or the amagana for because odim say e wit say Azuri any Joy News cocaine media for ne MPP Jimmy for no they will turn this around and say John Mahama wakoba krono akowia car yeti kroma na John Mahama manisi sumina so or talk car edema chief imam with all due respect chief imam betuma to car but efe John Mahama saw chief imam said the car break it down and he basically took his own salary to buy a car for chief imam and challenge chief imam to make a car chief imam betuma to for runners 50,000 still air affect no but out of respect so it shows say the man had money, his salary could afford that, but because Obitisa Azuri, a dirty riffraff who basically uses stabbing and those kind of things to destroy people no or say sadia no e be in CBM and John Mahama and the cars mienua a business for be edebe chair no or say nenia so he's very impressed and that he is actually donating, giving the car to the government. Yanje Kano, this is what happened at the Jubilee House today. Car. All right.
And as thank you very much. That's it.
Your Mahama said cast no or a government official. The cars are over 20,000 Ghana cedis. As some of no, what he's basically preaching, no, he's practicing what he preaches in Tikano or the Amabine and the Abanju Madiabiaba, President Biba Sraye near Kofana Airport. And I say car be a President Biba also used to diplomat Biaba Srabino. These cars are there for Ghanaians to give them to use. Into John Mahama, he's setting example as a leader. Nana Dagweko for the president. kwanta kura de koye oje kwanta no afa ekufu de je kwanta no afa kwanta president be free Cuba bae yadafo Ghana diplomat be free Cuba bae ode cigar nko 30 na ekufu ado chechiri gu bottom ni kotena fie oni bedi etuodum ni nyina we nja ba ku part wo se ebia na enyankofo bi free Cuba ana other countries omnum den cigar na do danko ekufu ado oni bedi etuo tena Jubilee House cigar worth about $100,000 nwi omutumi num cigar no de wi afra omutumi twa cigar so omutumi twa wi so na omo bia cigar nim omo ye cigar di sei na omo yi cigar no de wo mu no na omo de wi na gum obeko na bedi etuo o de penny wo cigar mu otumi twa wi so na ohu boase wi mumu say kufu ado ne nkofo say gift ba kwanta kura wa fama mo oji bibia trom oji ya trom and the president papa ba and the or say see the bechere na over 20,000 Ghana or no enya de obeji into that is it for you as Ghanaians. John Mahama is showing leadership. Me say na matin semi nkofo can say me Ghana for you decide who leads us. Sometimes you do not say decide who will lead us. You better decide sa ponchindi enim. You better decide say dipandi enim. You better decide say ayakotondi enim. Until we will decide as Ghanaians who leads us in 2028. Until it is not up to one individual or two people or some 3 people or a group. It is up to Ghanaians. What we want is what we will get. Until Yambo Empire for Nkwapa for 2028. When we get to 2028, what we want as a people, united Ghanaians, democratic Ghanaians, what we want is what we will get in 2028. Into that point in the now be decided, Ghana for be decided, the same way Ghana for decided 2024, 2025, Yakoto about 2024, no, the same way in 2028, we will decide what we want is what we get. We will demand for what we want, and no man, because when we all come together and democratically decide, say, yepe aponche, yepe akoko, yepe kubea, we will get that because yen yinani about together, and that is what we want. And John Mahama is setting a good example, and he's leading very well. He's showing his leadership skills and quality. And I'm so proud to have a man like that as president. At least he's not going to get everything right, perfect, but he's showing, say, a perfect gentleman or a lady to lead any country. It's about the person willingness and readiness to make sure, say, on any panel minor. On him say, John Mahama, he's not going to get everything 100%. He knows he's a politician. And I know, and you know. But at least John Mahama is showing, say, when we all come together, respect each other, and basically set good examples and lead the people with a good heart, the people also support. And he is showing leadership. And leadership is all about sacrifice. It's all about you taking decisions that will benefit the people behind you. That will not make them doubt you. That will make them believe you and also die for you. And that is what John Mahama is doing. Right now, in the pattern of Ghana. Now, Okatakyie said, do you believe in John Mahama? Okatakyie said, yes. Okatakyie said, didn't. So now I respect him because John Mahama is showing leadership. He's showing sacrifice. He's showing respect to me. So you will see it's a majority of the people. Say, John Mahama another 4 years. 2028. John Mahama will win because the goodwill, the good heart, the intelligence and honesty in his side or on his side, Ghana for ehu. But hey, yenjran krani muntu tunkrane. Yenjran krani muntu tunkrane. Mommy uncle, the next one so. Ghana will decide who leads us in 2028, not a political party, not some group of people, not a tribe, not a religion, but Ghana. What Ghana wants is what we will get. And Ghana wants something good. Ghana wants something humble. Ghana wants truthfulness. Ghana wants something that respects. Ghana believes in hard work and experience. Ghana will choose who will lead Ghana. And in 2028, we will be here. Ghana will choose what is good for Ghana. Ompe, ontiasie, obodam. Ay, yan jankani muti tinkrane.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Ah, nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV. I see say a lot of people are moving from the traditional media to the social media. and PENDREAM, you are setting the pace because you bring the issues as they are, and the focus on those are the issues. And then Unipa are not ready for just ordinary endorsement, but people want to hear the issues. What are the issues? What are the possible solutions? So for me, I'm endorsing PENDREAM TV, and I'm recommending say Obi Biana who affiliated traditional media and wire board with it, I'm gonna live up to expectation. Your next last stop, PENDREAM TV.